Hi, it's Sam Cook, the founder and the co-host of the Ukraine Military History Podcast. Welcome to another episode of Ukraine Military History Podcast. This is the third in a three-part series with Senior Sergeant Ievgen Malik, who served in the 36th Marine Brigade. Now, if you didn't listen to the first two episodes, please go back and listen to those. I think it'll be great to listen to those before you dive into this third part. This third episode is the second of a two-part series about Ievgen Malik's time in Russian captivity. So I really would encourage you to at least listen to the first part with Rob Lee, where he discusses his experiences. And if you want to, you can get his entire backstory, his life story, and what the Battle of Mariupol was like up until the point of his captivity that I did in 2 episodes before this. But anyway, this episode goes into, imagine being told that you're being released from Russian captivity. It was 7 February 2025. Yevgeny and his comrades were told they're being released, and the Russian guard says, "What are you smiling about? You're going to get beaten hundreds of times before you actually make it out of here." And that was unfortunately the truth for him and his fellow Marines. Now, this is after 2.5 years of captivity, losing almost all of his body weight that wasn't muscles, and whatever muscles he managed to maintain to stay alive, and skin and bone. I mean, literally, he was down to a very unhealthy weight and getting released from Russian captivity, being beaten on the way out. And again, I'd encourage you, as you're watching this video or listening to it, to share it with your friends and all of those who are watching this war, making decisions related to this war, because this really crystallizes what's at stake for Ukrainians. When you say, hey, let's just give up some territory because it's going to make the war stop, imagine the people that are going to be in that territory that's given up to Russia. There are real consequences to Russia and their occupation and the way that they treat Ukrainian prisoners of war and people under occupation. And sometimes I think we don't understand that until you hear stories that are very personal, and you can hear and see the emotion on people's face as they recall these memories, like Yevgeny does in this interview. So this is the third in a 3-part series with Yevgeny. It's the second in a 2-part series with Rob, specifically about Yevgeny's captivity. And I think it's going to be one of the most powerful things that you listen to. And hopefully it will give you much more insights about what this war really means for Ukrainians, and gives you a new perspective on what it means to support Ukraine and why that's so important. So part 3 of our interview series with Ievgen Malik. I look forward to hearing your comments at the end. Before we start this episode, I just wanted to make a quick word to mention our sponsors. I'm going to give you a brief introduction for our sponsors, and then at the end of the show, we'll do a longer discussion about each sponsor and what we're offering so that you can get right into the content. So this podcast is funded by the Borderlands Foundation. The Borderlands Foundation is a foundation that I established to make sure Ukraine's heroes are never forgotten. And we have 2 main centers that are, in effect, the sponsor for this podcast. The first center is the Ukraine Military History Institute. It's an English-speaking and Ukrainian-speaking center, which is, our mission is to translate Ukraine's history from Ukrainian into English for the world to consume and learn from. Ukraine has a lot of allies who've supported it. Almost all of them, the common language of military officers, military historians, and professionals is English. So the Ukraine Military History Institute created and sponsors this. And I'll tell you all about our programs and how you can support the Institute at the end of the episode. The second sponsor for this podcast is the Ukraine Center for Traumatic Stress. This is also part of the Borderlands Foundation. It's a center dedicated to research and raising awareness and helping to bring in to Ukraine cutting-edge therapies, treatments, protocols, and education related to post-traumatic stress disorder. The heroes of Ukraine that are fighting this war, whether they're Ukrainians or foreigners who've come in to fight side by side with Ukrainians, they're writing this history, which creates the stories, which creates a strong future country. And those memories have costs, so we're dedicated to helping advance the research, treatment, and breakthrough that all soldiers, veterans can have dealing with and overcoming post-traumatic stress disorder and mental health that arises from their service. And then finally, our last sponsor is the Borderlands Group. This is a for-profit company that donates the money to fund the Borderlands Foundation, all of our programs. I'm also the founder and president of that organization. And we do military advisory for defense companies working inside Ukraine, and consulting and software development and technical work for both governments and military defense companies. So with that, that's our sponsors. At the end of the podcast, I'm going to tell you a lot more about each sponsor. If you're looking for ways that you can contribute to the Borderlands Foundation, our two centers, or if you'd like to work with myself, Rob, and other contributors for this podcast, I'll talk to you about how you can get in touch with us through the Borderlands group for that.
On7th February of 2023, we came to this Mordovia, but we didn't know. We truly believed that this is the end, that we are coming home.
Okay, so once again, you thought you were going to be sent back to an exchange.
Yes, and that was like, the life didn't beat me up so hard. I will remember this day for all my life. 7th February, we came to Mordovia. I think everyone.
It's the Republic of Mordovia. Yeah.
Exactly. There's autonomy.
Autonomous Republic,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you're at Ryorsk. So February 7th, you get sent to a different place. And what were you told beforehand? What did you know? What was going on? Yeah, sorry. You said you thought you were going to be exchanged. Is that right?
We thought, because at the time I was on the 4th floor, and we heard that every 3 days approximately. Yeah, every 3 days, one floor was just moved out, shifted somewhere else from the prison. So we heard that the 1st floor moved out, 2nd floor, 3rd. So we knew that this is gonna be our time. And the day, I remember, that was approximately 6 a.m. Sober came, and guards of prison as well, and they got our clothes and made us to change the clothes to put on our military stuff. And there was one officer in this prison, and he is the only person who didn't lie to me at that time. Well, I spoke him a lot in interrogations, and he told me different things about Ukraine, about Russia, and he was the only person who didn't lie to me at all. And Sober said, I remember that Sober said that, hurry up, you're going home. And I was smiling, I was happy. And this officer said to me, like, Zheka, why are you smiling? I said that I can't believe that I truly go home. He said, what, home? You're gonna be beat up hundreds of times before the home. And that was true. So
this guy, I mean, and you mentioned this before when we talked, that some of the guards were much worse than others.
Yeah,
treat you kind of like human beings, and I mean,
exactly.
So how did this officer treat you typically?
That's all. It's all about the people. I truly believe that Russian guards who were the worst, that they would do the same even with the Russian prisoners if they would let to do this, because this is the question of people's morality, personal morality. That's on you. Yeah, of course, probably you got an order to beat someone, but I know for sure that what they did, like they could make prisoners of some room to get out to the corridor and beat them just for fun.
Right.
That's not about the order. That's not about the government. That's just about you. If you are like so, probably this man who tried to hurt pets in their childhood, something like that. And I know for sure that we made research and discovered that the most crucial guards are these men who are, short, fat. They got some troubles with their speech, well, something like that. That they are probably, that is complex of Napoleon. We call this. They got some problem from their childhood, and that's why they are like so. All of them are has some.
They're compensating for something.
Yeah. They have the majority of them got some problems with their speech. They're speaking like a little bit enormously, and that when we heard such guards, because there were rotations each month. They were coming for 1 month, so each month new guards, new sober team, and when we heard some sober with some speech problems, we knew that this is gonna be a big trouble for us.
Okay.
And if the guard is like, I don't know, big guy, 2 meters high, strong, in majority cases they didn't even beat us. So just in case of order. But there were different people in the majority. Well, in the majority that was a sober team. Some of them, they truly didn't like it. They said like, what the hell is going on? Why are we doing like this? This is wrong, this is not. Well, they knew, some of them said to us that yes, we understand. We attacked you. You are defending your territory, your government. So, well, this is the war. Okay.
So you'd actually have real conversations with some of the guards.
Yes, sure. We got a lot of conversations with them, especially in Mordovia, because in Ryazsk that was more discipline there, and they were not allowed to speak to us, and just interrogators did it, and moreover, interrogators, well, as I said, for the first time, they truly believe that we are killers, massive killers. But in a couple of months, when they interrogated each of us, well, as I said, you will tell the truth about you, all your story, how was it?
You think after they tortured you enough, they actually believed that you were not actually committing any crimes?
They knew, they found they made someone to sign some documents, they sent someone to the jail, and etc. But the interrogators, I think they discovered that, the thing is not like the TV shows. I know in the situation, one of my friend, he was he was blamed that he killed 8 civil people and raped some woman. The guy, 21 years old. Can you imagine? This is a kid.
Right.
This is a kid, 21 years old. But he was blamed, and interrogators, they worked with him 3 days. They were beating up him. But because of what he said, that he didn't do this, of course. But from another prison, they got a letter that someone said among our prisoners that he did it. That there was a situation. There were 3 Marines there, and one of them was this guy. But he said that I didn't do this.
Right.
And they beat him up 3 days. During 3 days, that was horrible. He came to the room. I've seen his legs that was black, red, blue, I don't know. And he knew that if he will tell that yes, I did it, he will take it on him, they will send him to the Donetsk Republic and he will be killed, because they don't have a monitor on this death penalty.
Moratorium,
Yeah. Because they knew it, that if it will be so, he will be killed in Donetsk officially. They got a permission for that. And some day, this guy, he said, just stop it. He said, give me these papers. I will sign it. Just bring me to Donetsk. Just shoot me, but stop this. And the interrogator said that no. You don't understand. You sign it if you did it. If you did it, you sign it. If you don't do this, if you didn't do this, don't sign. I don't want to meet you there in hell or in heaven and to explain you something.
So the guy even torturing him still said did not want him to lie about this.
Yes.
Okay. You said other interrogators were different though, right?
Yes, because we got different prisons. As I said, Ryazsk was pretty normal. Because yes, that was cruel.
No, compared to what you were about to say.
Of course, that was normal in case of these interrogations that they didn't made us to sign everything they want. But Kursk, Volgograd, Taganrog, Mordva, Altai, that's Oskol.
These are other prisons where Ukrainians
Yes,
were kept,
and
it was much worse.
Much worse, because I know the guy, as I mentioned, that there was 3 Marines blamed in this killing like 8 civil people. Yes, so in our prison, and even in Mordva, they didn't blame this guy, my friend.
Right.
But I know others. I've seen a video. They made a. They were telling that yes, they did it, but I know the date, I know the place where were these guys, and I know they didn't even were there. They didn't even they didn't even know this place. Where is it? Where was this crime? So that was a complete lie, and still there was a Kurd, and right now they're in Donetsk, and they got 27 years of jail in Donetsk because of this crime they didn't do.
Okay.
So that guy who is in Donetsk right now, at that time he was in Volgograd, and from Volgograd came this letter.
Okay.
So they made him to sign it.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Like that.
So you're taken from Ariorsk. You get sent back in Avtozak, right, to the airport.
Not the airport. We moved to this prison in Mordva, just in Avtozak. We were riding without any plane, and we moved out approximately at 8 a.m. I think, and came there in 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that.
And so what happens when you arrive?
We heard the music, first of all.
What kind of music?
Russian music.
Okay.
Not Green Days. No one heard this. They said there was an order to go one by one. So we heard just music, and I was probably the last one who went out from Avtozak. They made me. They put me a self-band as usual. Put the bag on my head. And some sober guy led me to the barrack, to the entrance fee.
But you're bent over again.
Of course,
right?
yes,
Bent over.
yes,
Your eyes are covered.
Because of bag.
The bag.
Bag.
And then where are your hands? In front of you?
Behind of me.
Okay, so they're behind you. They're tied up, zip tied,
No,
right?
without zip ties, because that was not a long distance.
Okay.
So we were walking, and then I started to hear screams, and I understood that this is not an exchange.
You're not going home. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not at home. And then we came to the central barrack in Mordva. That was prison number 10. First step, they put me on knees, put off the bag from my head, and I've seen plenty of our prisoners standing on knees, completely naked, and
you're on your knees. They're all kneeling, right? On knees. Yeah.
Yeah. So the guards were beating up all of them, and one of them told me, "Take off your clothes." I did it. So we were on our knees and moving from one room to another, the same as in Ryarsk. But I don't know, probably even more guards than in Ryarsk, and all of them were with the shockers, with the sticks. We were completely naked. It was a winter, Russian winter. And
it's February.
Yes, and they were beating up us, beating everywhere they could, and they beat up us so harsh that we got our skin cutted by this.
It was like coming off, right?
Yes, yes. That was full of blood, and That was something horrible. They were beating up each of us approximately 40 minutes, I think.
Just non-stop beating.
Well,
the entire
that
time.
was not like non-stop. That was like, one guard see you, start to ask, who are you?
Right.
Mariner, come here. 5 minutes, he's beating up you. Then you go further. In 5 minutes, there is another guy who see you, another guard, who starts doing the same. They truly believe that this is their mission to beat up each of us. Each of them thought that he has to beat each of us.
Yeah.
So, for example, there were like 20 guards.
Yeah.
So 20 guys will beat you up, something like that. Some of them has shocker. Some of them got these batons. So it works like that. I know a lot of blood. Guys were pissing by their blood during 1 week after that. And they put us into the rooms. And as I said, that was much cruel than Ryarsk. In Mordovia, you got the rules. You cannot break it. So
Even before this, you were saying they're going after your legs, and then when you try to cover one leg, they go after the other leg.
yes,
You said they were also going after your fingers with the.
that will be further. So
Okay.
that was not the day. That was like we came to these rooms and they told us the rules. At 6 a.m. we have to get up, to wake up, to stand. Whole day you stand still, from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. You are not allowed to move. You are not allowed to walk. You are not allowed to speak. You are not allowed to smile. You are not allowed to watch into the window. You are not allowed to lean on a wall, to lean on a bed or whatever, to lean on another person. You are not allowed to walk to the toilet without an order. You are not allowed to drink water without an order. You are not allowed. They don't only think you are allowed to breathe. That's it. That's all yours. Breathe.
Your eyes are open though. they
During the
closed?
day, yes, but if the door is opened or someone is speaking to us, then you have to stand self-band and with closed
But
eyes.
you have to look directly straight ahead though.
Yeah, well,
You can't look out the
yeah,
window.
Yeah,
or anything
yeah,
like that.
yeah, you can't. So in each room, you got camera about the door, and there was an officer on duty who was checking the situation in the room, and if someone walks or speaks or do something else, the guard team came and they were beating their whole room. They just say, like, move out. You go to the corridor, self-band, and they are beating up you as a punishment. And yes, so the day in Mordva was probably the same as in Ryazk, because the system is that's the same prison. So the system is common, like in each prison. But the only thing that this morning checking out, that was just to beat up us. They didn't ask like anything we need. You just go out, and 5 minutes they are beating up you with the batons or with the shockers.
So you get up at 6 a.m., you get breakfast,
Yeah.
and then you are standing the entire time. And then you say it's from 9 to 11 a.m. That's when they come by.
From 9 to 11 a.m. we got 37 rooms in our barrack. We got approximately 300 people, a little bit less than 300, and
It's about 8 to a room, right?
again,
Eight people in each room.
yeah, in average 8 people in each room.
And it was 37 rooms, you said. Yeah.
Yes. My room was number 35, and they were coming like every day. So they started from the first camera, and it's like, move out. They start to beat prisoners, then they bring them back to the room, then the second room, then the third room, each rooms, and we are the room number 35. And every single day you hear these screams, how people are, because of pain, that, as I said, that was not Ryask. They were beaten up much harder. So I heard people were crying, people were pissed because of the pain and etc. So that was every single day. Moreover, you could be beaten up because of like breaking rules, because someone moved. It's like during the day, and plus you got interrogations as well. The same during the day. Some interrogator could come. I think they got rotations with the same like sober and guards. Each month you got new interrogators. So that is like, for example, one interrogator came to the prison and he tries to blame you that you did something wrong, some criminality in Mariupol. For 3-4 days he tortures you. Then he can see that, yeah, you didn't do this. Okay, great. In 1 month, another interrogator is coming up, and he do the same. He does the same. He tortures you 3-4 days, and then he see that, yeah, okay, you didn't do
Was
this.
the nature of the torture the same thing? The same?
Yeah. The system was the same. The torture system in Mordovia was the same. The problem was with the regime that you are standing up. Look, there were people 50 years old, 55 years old.
Right.
They are standing still all the day, and you don't have enough water. You don't have enough food. Water was horrible. There was plenty of iron in that water, because of old water system.
Right, the pipes.
Yeah, because of the pipes, exactly. So, and all this daily checking up, all this tortures daily, for them that was a play, that was a game. They, I don't know, as I said, like 20% of guys didn't like that. They didn't even want that. There was a situation. There was one day we went out from the room. They were beaten up as usual, but they said like stand still, and we stand with closed eyes, of course, and I could feel that one guard, he started beat me up with a baton, but so lightly, it was nothing. And he said to me, stand still, I have to beat you on camera. So just a couple of minutes and go inside. So they got the body cameras and they were beating us on cameras as I can see that they made it just to show their administration of prison that they made the joke.
Because it's required. It's basically a quota. They have to do this every day for a certain number of times.
Actually, in Ryask, they got body cameras all the time with them. And before beating up, they were switching off this body camera. But in Mordovia, we didn't see this. We didn't hear body cameras. If you switch off or switch on it, it tells something. We didn't hear anything. But this guy said that I got this camera. Just wait a little, and that's it.
So in Ryask, they were turning off the body cameras.
Yes.
In order to abuse you, so no one would see. And then in Mordovia, it was the opposite, where they were required to show to
and that was for us. That was something unbelievable. We couldn't understand like what is going on. And moreover, we got courtyard for our barrack where we were walking like once a week. We got a couple of minutes there due to their schedule. And sometimes, they were beating up us even there, and there were,
so that they were required to let you see some of the news, and so that they show you TV for a little while each day, right? And
not
then
each day, weekly.
Every week, they're required to take you to the courtyard every so often, and also let you shower as well. But you said you didn't like going to the shower because they beat you when you were showering.
Shower
right?
that look now. You got 3 minutes. You have to go out from the room. You go inside the shower, take off your clothes. Got this shower with you got 2 ways. the water is freezing or the water is hot like in hell. And then you have to put your clothes on and come back to the room for 3 minutes, and each movement is with this baton. They're
beating you the entire time.
beating your back, beating your legs. So what for do I need such shower like
And then
once
even when
a
the
week?
courtyard, when they're supposed to let
Even
you
in the
out,
they didn't do that a lot, but sometimes we heard that in the courtyard they were beating the prisoners, and they got video cameras, not just body cameras, but the video cameras which shows all the court. And in majority case, when you are moving to the courtyard through the corridor, in the corridors there are guards, and they are beating up you with the batons. That's as well. Everything is with the punches. TV, you are moving to TV once a week. You got 3 minutes watching this LG TV, the 2000 years or produced, and you got news from Donetsk Republic, news for the year 17, 18. We didn't
to the
even
2017, 2018.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it wasn't even new news. It was propaganda news from 7 years ago.
7 years old news, and we were watching like, why are you showing up this? Because I think that, because we were not allowed to. No, they told us each day they were telling that we have captured Zaporizhia already. We have captured Kharkov already. We have captured. One of them told that they are trying to capture Lviv already.
Wow, really?
Yes. So that was funny. We knew that if we are here years, then you didn't capture anything.
Right.
And that's why they didn't show us any news, because what would they show? That they lost Kherson, that they lost Kharkov, Balakleya, and etc. They didn't want to show us such things, so they showed us this old news. And that was funny, because we understood everything, like what is going on. We were laughing at them. It was like, you wanted to capture Kyiv in 3 days. We are standing here more than 2 years, and you are showing us this news 6-7 years later. Because we thought probably that we have already captured the Donetsk. That's why they are so aggressive to us.
So you said every month they change out the guards, right?
Yes.
So the guys who are there every month changes, and you were saying. You gave me a percentage here where you said there's a certain number who are very cruel, who are sadistic, a certain number who had to do this but didn't agree with it, and then I guess the rest of the group. What was the percentage there?
So as I said before, 20% that was equal. 20% were like normal people who understood what is going on, and they didn't like that. They didn't want to be part of this idiotical system. And another 20%, they truly love this. They were beating us and laughing. Like if you remember this cartoon, the Lion King.
Yeah.
And there was Hyenas, the dogs for
Hyenas.
Hyenas, yeah. And you remember that the laugh. That was the same. I couldn't imagine, like it was like the feeling that there is some demon inside of this man. They beat you up, put you back to their room, and when they were leaving the corridor, this laugh was the same, like hyena laugh, like from the hell. I don't know that. I don't know how even to explain that. That was something unbelievable. We were watching each other in the room. We couldn't believe that this is true. Like as if they are demons. And another 50% that were people, whites, who they didn't care. No, they care more about their salary, and they didn't care about other people or etc. But that was for the beginning, and till the end of the rotation, they took this bad side. So first week he is normal. Second week he starts to beat up you because you are like breaking rules. Third week they start to beat everyone, and fourth week, the last week, they are beating up everyone like crazy, and as if they are truly like, as if something wrong with it. We knew that the voice is the same. This guy he's moving out tomorrow, so this is the guy who came here 1 month ago. But 1 month ago he was totally different. He was calm, he was normal, he was speaking to us, he was asking like, who are we, what is our age, from which cities we got here. And the last week is like, he's not asking anything, he is calling us like all that we are all homophobes and etc. and beaten up.
They're using homophobic slurs for you.
That's all, you know. What is wrong with Russians? I think that the majority of them truly are homophobes, but they cannot consider themselves like that, and that's why they are so aggressive. Because if you listen to them, everything is about the homophobes. Everything is about some sexual activity. Even if they threat you, they will say that they will fuck you. You know, something like that. Each threat is about the sexual
violence or sexual rape.
Exactly. Yes. So Russians are all about, and the thing is that they say it to men and they say it to women. By the way, women. Military force, like women, Ukrainian, they were in captivity in these prisons as well. And guess what? Everything is the same. They were beating up these women every day, and they were torturing them all the time. That was the same.
You also said that there were civilians from Mariupol who were also taken with you.
Not just Mariupol. In my camera was a civil guy from Kherson region. He has never been to Mariupol at all. When Russians occupied...
And he was not in the military?
No, he wasn't even in list of militarists who are required as a mobilized person. So he wasn't... he has never been to army in his life. He was 40 years old approximately.
But see, he was detained and he's being tortured just like everyone else.
The situation is like that. When Russians occupied Kherson region, they just catch some civil people, men of course, and put them to the jail as if they are Ukrainian agencies or something like that. And firstly, yes, they tortured him because, interrogators truly believe that, this is some kind of agent, that they have to work with him. But in a couple of months, they got that, this is simple civil guy. He doesn't know what is AK-74, you know, so they don't have to work with him. But as I said before, this daily beating up. Every day they were beaten the same as militaries, and we got among 300 prisoners, military prisoners, we got approximately 50-60 guys, civil guys who are not military.
And it's still a 4-story building, right?
Again?
The barracks you're staying in is 4 stories? Or?
The barrack is 1 floor, but there is a part of barrack on their, I don't know, on some side. You got the 2nd floor. As we got it, there were Russian prisoners there who were making a job. They feed us and they worked on kitchen, and they were cleaning up the corridor and etc.
Yeah, you said there are Russian prisoners there too. So it's Ukrainian prisoners and then just Russian regular prisoners who are also in the factory.
Civil prisoners.
And what was their responsibility? They also were cleaning up, right?
Just working, cleaning up and preparing some food and etc. So because Russian guards do not work, of course.
And I mean it's one of the things you've been talking about is interesting is how the Russian system kind of works, right? Where they rotate guards every month, probably because they don't want them to become too close to the people.
Yes, this is the thing, because we got some we got some Russian guards who they were rotation each month, so no more than 1 month. But they during almost 2 years in Mordovia, they were coming they were visiting us 2-3 times, and we heard that it could be seen that secondly when they come like second or third time,
Right.
they are more calm, and they have got even some. Prisoners, they know in face, they know their names, and they are like, hey buddy, how are you? So just not to do, so the system works against it. No brotherhood
Right.
among prisoners and guards. So that's why they are changing guards each month, and each time these guards, they are coming, and newcomers, for them we are killers, we are Nazis, fascists. That's every day they called us fascists. I don't know why. I don't have any tattoo, I don't have well, what is wrong with these guys, like why are they thinking like that? But that was all about fascism, Nazism. You helped Hitler, well, probably personally I.
Yeah.
70 or 80 years ago. Yes, I don't know what is wrong with them. How did they came to such kind of opinion? Well, all about the TV. If you switch on Russian news, you will find a lot of interesting things.
Right.
So.
And you said you overhear the Russian guards talking to themselves about sometimes they thought it was that they disagreed with what was happening. They thought it was really wrong.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, the 20% was very cruel and sadistic, and then some were not.
As I said, like approximately 20% of these guards, majority of them, I think that was militaries or this police SWAT, because Russia got their own guard.
Right.
Yes, so the majority of them, like probably 20%, they didn't like it at all. We heard different speech, we didn't heard different opinions, and some of them, well, for example, if they start from the first room to beat up us, these guys, for example, 2 guards were coming to our side, to the end of the corridor, because they didn't want even to stand there at this period of time.
Right.
And they were speaking each other and they were saying like, the hell is going on? Like, why are we doing this? Like, yeah, they are captured. They are here in prison. They are the type of regime is torture already.
Right.
Why should we do this like daily? What is the sense to kill them all? Like, they didn't understand that, and they didn't want to do this. But that was just 20%. As I said, another 20%, they were so glad
to do it.
Yes.
And the majority just went along.
And the majority, yes, just a job. They got an order.
Let's see. You said, they also use dogs on you.
Yes.
So can you explain how they use dogs?
Daily checking out. As I said, they're coming to beat up us. Someone got.
So from 9 to 11 every morning.
Yeah.
They're doing this.
Yeah. Someone got the baton, someone got plastic baton, someone got shocker, someone got the dog. Due to their order, there has to be one guard with the dog.
Okay.
As it is common in prison. I think in US the same, in Ukraine the same. So one of them is with the dog, and again, monthly rotation, different guards, different dogs, different attitude, and there were period of time that we got this crazy guards with the dogs, and
so instead of when during that period when you get pulled out of your room, you get beaten.
Yeah.
If you might be a guy who just has a dog biting you instead.
Yeah, and
it's like a German Shepherd, you said, right?
Yeah. The situation was that was July 23. July the year 2023. We came out again, self-banned with closed eyes, and my hands were behind my back, and I felt that someone, because I didn't see, I felt that someone got my arm and started pulling me. And I didn't know. I thought this is the guard. He just took my arm and started just pulling me. But he didn't tell anything.
Because your eyes are closed.
Yes,
So
yes.
and you're looking
So
down. You're bent over. Your arms behind your back.
Yes,
So you have no
exactly.
idea what's happening.
No idea. So I didn't know. I thought like this is the guardian, the guard. But he didn't say anything, and I was like, what the hell does he want? And I just opened my eyes and watched left side, and I've seen this German Shepherd just biting my arm. I start to scream. I tried to escape, but on the right side there was a wall, and when this guard, he saw that I opened my eyes. He saw that I discovered all the situation. He started to laugh, and he was like, "Come on, bite him, bite." So the German Shepherd bite my leg, my arm, my leg. After it, the Shepherd bited everyone, and because of try to imagine. First of all, there are people who are afraid of dogs. Well,
Sure.
naturally,
Yeah.
I understand the dog that is dangerous, but I have normal. I love dogs. There are people who don't.
Right.
They hate them. They are afraid exactly dogs, and for them that is psycho attack. More psycho attack. I know one guy in my room. He was. When he heard this dog, he was like crazy about it. He wasn't afraid of shocker or plastic tube or etc. He was afraid of dog. I was afraid of shocker. Someone was afraid of something else. So it's more about psycho. Firstly, and secondly, because of this dog German Shepherd, he's biting you. You got this blood. You got this injuries, and you don't have any medicine.
Right.
And I told you about the shower.
You're not showering. You have no medicine to take care of it, and it's a dog that's biting you and biting everyone. So there's the risk of infection.
Yes, and this is the common situation, especially in Mordovia, that people are they sawed alive. They got these injuries, like my hand, and they are bleeding each day. Even now, they are standing there and they are bleeding. That is normal because Russians. Well, we got there 3 doctors. One doctor is like, okay, he tries to at least to give some medicines,
Right.
or bandage. To another, they don't care about it. Moreover, one of them, if you ask some medicines, he will give you some electricity from shocker. That is like his. That is the way he works. Moreover, if you ask for a doctor, the guard, they will bring. They will. The doctor will come, but after he go out, they will move all your guys from the room to the corridor, and they will beat up you for this because you asked the doctor. As they said, like, due to their will, they would just kill us, and that's it. And we are such horrible people that we are asking for a doctor. Like, you are in the captivity, you are not allowed just even to speak, not forget about doctor and etc. So we got actually problems even with the bandage.
You told me about, I think it was the company commander for the airborne company, that at some point he got knocked unconscious.
Yeah. There was one guy, one of my friend, and he said that there was a situation when again they were beating up us, and the guy, he's a strong guy. He is airborne guy, of course, and tall, and he's the brave guy. Everyone can cry, but not him. He is pretty strong. But there was a situation when some guard punched him in his head, and he lost his.
Like with a baton or just with the hands?
I don't remember exactly because it was more than 2 years ago. So he just lost his consciousness. Guys took him inside the room. He woke up, and firstly he didn't understand what is going on. he didn't recognize guys, but when he recognized the place, and he remind himself that he's in a Russian captivity, he reminds himself what he survived and what is going on, and that he will survive even more, even longer. He almost got crazy. Like, that was so hard to realize what is going on, and that was hard for all of us. One of my friend in a room, every day after the breakfast, we were standing and waiting this 9 a.m. The beginning of this beating ups, and my friend said that, look, it's like, I can't imagine that is true, that is the reality we survive, we live, that this is. I truly thought that we are dead, and that we are not in captivity. That, in fact, we were killed in Mariupol, and now we're not in hell, but in
Purgatory?
yeah.
Okay.
So I thought this is something like that. I couldn't believe that this is the reality. Like, every day you're torturing, every day you are beating up. And as I said, for them, that was a game. They were pretty creative about it. For example, there were guys, Sobor. They discovered such game. You go out from the room, and they beat 13 times, each of you, 13 times. For example, in your leg, your back, your ass, something like that. Your task is, for example, not even a sound, and do not fall. If you at least lean on the wall, you lost. If you made a sound, you lost. If you lost, everything starts from the very beginning. So
this is a game that the Russian guards would play while beating you.
Yeah. Once there was a situation, I was standing straight up, and with the closed eyes, my hands were in front of me, and the guard made me to sing a song, Russian song. I don't remember. Мне сегодня 30 лет, no matter. But I was singing it, and he was beating my fingers with the shocker, and that was, that was so crazy. When I came back from this captivity to Ukraine, I got to the doctor, and she got this some stick, and she said, like, close your eyes and put your hands in front of. When I did it, I was scared, like, yes,
That's the memory.
Yes, and I didn't even. That was the first time I got, because I never understood what is it like, this PTSD or etc. I thought that there is, like, maybe weak people can feel this, but not me. I'm strong. Everything is good. But that was the first time after the captivity that I felt that, and I understood that it exists. That's a big trouble, So and they got plenty of they were asking, like, who are you, Mariner? Did you shoot? Yes. They took your right hand and start beating up with shocker.
They put the taser into your hand.
Exactly. Yes. And for a long, like for a minute, for example, that was really long. That was not just one punch, but for a long time in your right hand. And so, when will you come back to Ukraine? Will you shoot again? Something like that. So a lot of different types of torturing.
So you were there from February 7th, 2023 until you are released last fall, September, was it 2024?
14th September 2024.
So you were there for a year and a half.
Well, even more, I think.
Yeah, a little more than a year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
So every day, up at 6 a.m., standing all day, doing nothing. Then 2 hours, you'll get beaten at some point. Taken to an interrogator, torture the interrogator, and then basically standing the rest of the day until 10 p.m.
Again, there was a situation. This such regime was till the end of the year 2020, 23. The worst year of my life. So from the very beginning till the very end, that was like so horrible. But at the end of that year, they got a visit from I think that was someone from Ombudsman office in Russian Federation. So they didn't. We have never seen Red Church there. Never. Never anyone from United Nations. Never. No one came.
Oh, the Red Cross. Yeah. Never seen them.
Yes. 2.5 years. I didn't even hear that someone like maybe seen them or speaking to them. But we've seen these people like from this Russian Ombudsman office, and yeah, they were checking out our prison during 3 days, and well, can you imagine like the door is open in your room, and this man from Ombudsman office, he's asking you like, hello guys, he's representative himself, and how are you, what is going on, is it okay? And behind him there are like 30 guards with these batons, and what would you say? Perfect.
Yeah.
Super. Like, can you just, he could, if he want, to ask prisoners to show their legs, to show their bones, to show their bodies, and he would see all these punches, he will see all these injuries.
Because you're covered in your uniform,
Of course,
and they're hitting you everywhere. It's not
exactly,
covered.
yeah, because that's why Russians
avoid the face.
They do not punch the face. They can punch your head, but not your face.
Okay,
that's denied, banned, so yes. Basically, they are making this view, picture that everything is okay, but it's not okay.
Yeah. So, why don't you tell us what happened when you got released?
First of all, I woke up on Friday 13th.
Okay, lucky day for you though.
Yeah, but I got the dream. As I said, before this war started, I got the dream, and before I released, I got the dream, and that dream was really cool. I liked that. I said to my friend in my room, he's still there, and I said to him, I've seen such a beautiful dream. I don't want even to tell about it, to tell the details, because I am afraid that something is gonna happen, and I'm afraid I don't want to break it. So approximately at 11 a.m. they came. They beat up probably 10, 12 rooms. That's it. And they came. They opened the room, and they called my surname. They said, Malik. I said, yes, Evgeny Valerievich. They said, go out. And with your stuff. With your stuff, that means stuff of your bed. So that means you are moving on. That's not just you are moving from another room from one room to another. That means that you are moving out from the prison. So I knew that, well, probably we will go to some other place. They shaved us. They made some photos and made us to put on our clothes, our stuff, and they put us to Avtazak, as well, and we were going.
You've been told nothing though.
Nothing. No. You are not allowed to know anything during this captivity. You are not allowed to. I remember there was a situation. There was a plastic cups there for tea, for water, and they were, we got, for example, 8 people in the room, and they give us 3 or 4 cups with tea during our meal, but after it they put back all plates and cups as well, and 1 cup has to stay in room. That is the rule, to drink water for all of us. and guys tried to write something on the backside of the cup, some information. For example, we are in Voronezh, or
Right.
the Easter will be on the 5th May, and we were counting days. We knew that today, for example, 4th May, and now we got the information. Someone discovered from someone, I don't know, from some guards, that the Easter this year will be on the 5th May. So we know when we should celebrate it, and congratulate each other, and etc. And when when guards discovered, they found this cups, they saw that the information is written.
Okay.
They've seen some nicknames and etc. And they were beaten up us 2 weeks for that. All our barak. Yes, we were not allowed to know anything, and we were going by Avtazak. Then they put us into the plane, and till the very end, I truly believe that this is not an exchange. We're going to another prison, and because I thought of this, because of these meetings in each prison, I thought, God, make this plane just to break down, but make this just finished.
You were hoping for the point of crash.
Yes,
Right?
because
you were hoping.
that is better to to switch off all of it than this meeting in prison, because that is truly like horrible thing.
You said that some prisoners tried to commit suicide too, right?
Yes, a lot of tried. Some of them were they managed, and a lot of prisoners they got mind like they got problems with their mind because of this captivity. And
You told me that one of your friends has not spoken ever since
yes,
he got released, right?
he's not my friend. He was in this jail in prison number 10, Mordovia. When he came back with me, he didn't speak. Well, actually, he didn't speak in Mordva. In Ryazsk, he spoke like a little bit, but in Mordva, because as I said, Mordva is much more worse than Ryazsk.
I mean, you're not allowed to speak except interrogation, right?
Yes, and that's why he didn't speak at all. He didn't speak even to the guys in the room, to another prisoners. He didn't speak to the guards, even if they beat him up. He just didn't speak at all. And when he came back with me. He didn't recognize his mother. He didn't recognize his relatives, his friends, and just. As I remember, in 1 month of therapy in a special hospital, he started to speak a little bit, and the situation with him, he's a mariner as well, and his situation was even worse than mine. As I said, my situation was horrible, but there are plenty of people that got much worse, even much worse. And that's why I'm like more. For me, that is easier even to speak about it.
You were saying in Mordovia, it was a very obviously terrible experience, but the one at least somewhat kind of upside is that when you went to bed tonight, you would sleep 8 hours.
Probably Oskol or somewhere else. I don't remember for sure. But there is a prison where you are beaten up twice a day, not once, but twice a day. And when you go to sleep from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., you have to get up every hour. Just you sleep till 23 p.m. till 11 p.m. Then you wake up and you stand 1 hour. Then you sleep to 1 a.m. Then you wake up and stand 1 hour. So 1 hour you sleep, 1 hour you stand.
So they spent years getting 1 hour of sleep.
Yes, I've seen the guy, and it could be seen by his eyes that that's true, because he was much worse than me. His situation was much worse, and actually, yeah, there are plenty places that are much more worse than even than Mordva. For example, Taganrog. I wasn't, thank God, I wasn't in Taganrog, but there were plenty of our prisoners who were killed during the meeting. So they were, Russians beat them up so much that the guys just they're dead. And we got plenty every month. We got our prisoners from Russia sent that they are dead, just bodies. They are killed, and you can see that they were tortured.
Yeah. So you get on the plane, right? You initially hope it crashes because you assume you're going to the prison. You land, then what do you see after that point?
We land twice, if I am not wrong. On the third time, that was the last one. They made us go out the plane, and I remember there was one guy, mariner as well. He said that I can't walk. Like he had a broken kneecap, and they were like shocked. That they said, when did you get that? He said, like, well, probably 10 months ago, and because that was another guard, that was military police. I know for sure.
So when you landed, the military police picked you up, and they were going to exchange you.
And they were like leading. They lead him, and they said, like, when did you got this? And he said, well, approximately 10 months ago. And one of them said, what else? So nothing. No one did anything. He said no, and he said, like, I remember he said, what the hell? How is it possible? And then they put us. They checked all our surnames, put us into the bus, and one into the bus, and one of them said that, okay, guys, just hang on, you are going home. That was on Saturday early morning, approximately 5-6 a.m. And they gave us some food. This military box, I forgot.
MRE, yeah.
Yeah.
A military ration. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. One for 2 people. So that was pretty good for us after such provision during 2.5 years. That was a lot. That was the first time I've seen a small chocolate piece, and I tasted it. It was
You told me an anecdote before about one of the guards that I found interesting about that.
There was a situation when I was in Mordva. I was there, and as I said, each month's rotation, new squad is coming, and one of guards, when they are coming, first day they try to give some questions to us to find out about us, who are we, the age, and etc. One day, some guard he asked me, "How old are you?" And I said, "In 1 week, it will be 32." And I said it. I don't even know why. I forgot that. I forgot that. Like we are not allowed to know the date and etc.
Right.
But I heard that day they didn't beat anyone. Like they were just checking up, making this checking out, and speaking with us. So I thought they are calm today. So maybe I said, in 1 week I will be 22. He said, okay. In 1 week, on the 22nd of November, I got the birthday. Checkout, normal checkout. We went out from the room, and I felt that the hand on my shoulder. He straightened me up, turned around. I was
Because you're bent over as always.
as always, right? Yes. Yeah. That's always you go out. You are walking self-bent.
Right.
That's your position forever in the captivity. So I felt that arm on the shoulder. He straightened me up, turned me around, and said, "Open your eyes." I opened, and he said, "Do you have a birthday today?" And I said, "Yes, I have." He said, "Open your eyes." I opened my eyes, and I've seen this sober guy, big guy, with wide shoulders, in black uniform, this ninja, and he got this.
And balaclava too,
Of
right?
course,
So,
all of them always in balaclava, and he hold the chocolate candy. In he said like congratulations, and I was shocked because I was like seriously, and he gave me this candy and said that you have to leave the rubbish here, but they can't get it inside the room. So I said thank you. Of course, we came inside and we had this candy. 10 of us. We tried a little bit piece of this candy, and yeah, that was the story.
yeah, an interesting anecdote. So you all right? So you're tasting MRE. You're on the bus. At this point, do you actually think you're going home, or are you still not sure?
I was praying 5 hours long. I had this food they gave, and then I was praying because I knew that before there were tries to make an exchange, they failed and they bring all prisoners back, but to another prisons. So you were going to exchange, but you got the meeting in the prison.
Right.
So I knew that even if it's true that we're going to for an exchange, that doesn't mean that we will get it. So I was praying like an hours. I think 5 hours I was praying.
And they drove you into Belarus, right? So the exchange ultimately was across the Belarusian Ukrainian border.
Exactly. We got to Chernigov region that got border with Russia and with Belarus as well. So the bus with us came to Russia, to Belarus, and this military police, they said that, okay guys, that's it. For you, that's it. This is Belarus, and they said like, that was like, during all these years, they called us homophobes. Everyone is homophobes.
But they're calling you homophobic slurs.
Yes, sure,
Yeah.
sure. Not such polite version. So of course that was in the Russian way. So Zelensky is a homophobe. Biden is a homophobe. We are homophobes. Each Ukrainian soldier is a homophobe. Each American is homophobe. Everyone are homophobes. Due to their version, everything is like that. But at that moment, they said like, "Okay, man, this is the end for you. You're done. You're going home, and just hope we will not see each other on the battlefield anymore." That's it. They went out. We got to the Belarus. Then some old man got into our bus in civil form, in civil suit. He told some good words about Lukashenko. And well, I think that was some KGB agent of Belarus, and they gave us some food also. And after that, we moved to Chernigov region. And I've seen these Russian prisoners moving from Ukraine to Russian side as well.
He says mostly young guys. So
Yeah, conscripts, I think.
Yeah,
because we discovered, we didn't know why on August 24 they were like angry on us. They were beating us like for the last time. We didn't know what is going on. But when I came back, I recognized that is because of Kursk, because we are there and we are beating them in the Russian land, and they were crazy about it. But they didn't tell us that we got this, so that no one knew about it. And because in Kursk, our military got a lot of conscripts, Russian conscripts. And because of that, they could change us. Because, yes, Russian Federation, they tried to get conscripts back to Russia because of their mothers, because this is a social problem. But at the same time, they don't do this according
for contracts.
For contracts.
Yeah.
Yes, and this is the thing that you have to understand. When Russians say, well, we cannot exchange prisoners because Ukrainian side doesn't want. They say it.
Yeah.
But when Ukrainian side got conscripts, Russian conscripts, they got this exchange in 1 week or 2-3 weeks maximum. So who doesn't want it?
And also, and part of it is that the Russian military now, if you sign a contract, you are not supposed to retreat. They do execute soldiers, and they don't. They basically don't want to even exchange for people now because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to surrender if you're a contract soldier. But conscripts are not supposed to be deployed into Ukraine. They're not supposed to be deployed into wars. They're allowed to be deployed in Russia proper on the border. And so, as part of the Kursk operation, the first couple of days, Ukraine took like I think 500 or 600 POWs, mostly among conscripts. And that, as you said, like only a month later, they were already exchanging you for these conscripts. So I mean, one of the benefits of that operation.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all true. If you sign a contract, if you are not conscript but regular contract military in Russia, then you have to understand that you're fighting or you are dead. If you are in captivity, you are dead already. So for them, that question is not a problem at all.
You also told me that so there are Russian prisoners at the prisons with you. And you said they also were often treated, maybe not the same as you, but they're also beaten, and partially because you think they're trying to force them to
different
sign
situations,
contracts,
but as I know, because of this war, they tried to find some soldiers, some recruits, and that is one of the way Russia got recruits. So they tortured their prisons to make them to sign the contract as if they are volunteers.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. That works like that.
So you got exchanged, and I think you said there were 650 people in your prison, right?
Yeah.
So for all Ukrainians, so after you got exchanged, what was the, I guess, rehabilitation process like? What happened after this?
Well, first of all, we got to the hospital in Dnipro 1 week approximately. That was the time when all our relatives came and friends. Then we came to Nemirov, 20 days in Nemirov, and that's it. But we were working mostly with the SBU there, with raccoons and etc. We gave all the information we have. And I spoke to to their representatives, and as I can see, like SBU knows everything, names, surnames.
So even before you get the details, they already knew all these.
They were just checking. They know. They called me. They told me the name and surname of head chief of this prison number 10, and everything they knows. Then after that, I got to Kiev to the private hospital. With the help of volunteers, that was free for me. That was Adonis. I got rehabilitation. That was pretty cool. Another 20 days. After that, I came home and I got 2 months. Like 2 month vacation. Actually, I didn't want even to. I didn't want go to any other hospital or even to a camp, anything else.
Yeah.
I just wanted to go home. That's all. And that's it. After that, I quit with the army.
You're tired because if you've been at captivity, that's one of the conditions.
Due to the law, every Ukrainian military has a right to quit with the army, and that is one thing that, for example, in Russia, you don't have such a right.
Right. How have you been since then? So you've been out for about 6 months now, right? A free man again. What is it like, I guess, adjusting back to society, about life? I don't know. What have you learned about the experience?
The experience is that, Ukraine started this, this conflict between Ukraine and Russia was because Ukraine wants to be a democracy type of government, wants to be a part of Europe and Western society. On the opposite side, Russia, which tells that authority way is better. Well, and so, as I can see now, unfortunately, some people think that yes, that the democracy way of the democracy type of government is not the best one. Probably, I don't like a lot of things as well. I don't like some kind of propaganda, democracy propaganda as well. I think you know what I mean. But the authority way is not better for sure, because I used to be there on that side, and that was the worst years of my life, the worst. And before tell that, for example, Putin is very good guy, you have to go to Russia and try to survive there for a couple of years, and after that you will come back home and you will say, is he good or he is a devil? This is the thing. And also you have to understand that, well, for me, I discovered, well, sometimes I'm sitting in Café, for example, eating my lunch, drinking coffee. I watch into the window and I cannot believe that here I am a free person. I'm free to do anything I want, and no one will try to kill me or to beat me up or to torture. And people don't understand this, because the modern world is like this. For us, this is something wild. This is something what used to be before, but we are not like, we're not so. This is wrong. This is the mistake. There are people who are so, they like this. And there are some regions in this world where you can get this, when you can get to the prison, not because you're guilty, but just because someone can put you there. And all of these goods you got every day, you think this is normal. No, this is not normal. This is something, this is something this is a good side of our society. Something what others do not have.
Yeah.
And this is the thing people don't understand. Like every day you go your work and you think that you got some problems. No, you don't have any problems, believe me. You will get problems in Russian captivity when you get there, and you will get, everyone got, if we won't stop this Russian army, everyone will be there. Because as I said, yeah, they don't like Ukrainians, but Ukraine is not a problem for them. For them, German is much bigger trouble. I remember the man, this Solovyov, I think that is, he got a really strong propaganda channel. And I remember when Russians got Kurakhova city, he bring a table name of the city, Kurakhova, in his studio, and he said, well, this is Kurakhova, but don't worry, I will bring it, the name table of the cities, Kiev, Warsaw, Berlin, and etc. So it's not about, this is not about Ukraine and Russia. It's about Russia and all the European and other countries.
How many of your friends are still in captivity?
There were 650 guys prisoners in our prison. If we count with me, well, probably 20 prisoners got back from this prison. So more than 600.
Still there?
Still there. And Russians don't
being treated
want
the exact same way.
Yeah. And everything is the same as I spoke to my friends. As one of my friend, we used to serve in one company. He was in the second platoon, and he came from Mordovia. He came probably 1 month ago. I asked, like, how is it going on? He said the same. Everything is the same.
Okay. And it's almost been 3 years now for those guys too. So the war's obviously been over 3 years at this point. Well, thanks. It's obviously an incredibly tough story to tell, but it's good to hear this from you. Good to hear the details of what actually happened. And I think, as you said, important thing to keep in mind when we talk about negotiations, about how this war might end, of what is happening to not just soldiers who are in captivity, but also even civilians who are taken and put in prisons as well.
A lot of civilians, and you know what, that not just civilians, the same as civilians, they kidnapped a lot of kids from Mariupol, Kherson, Melitopol, Berdyansk, and no one knows what is going on with them. With the civilians, I can tell you, the same as the military prisoners. They are in these prisons and they are beaten up every day, the same as me and other guys. So what is going on with the kids? Who knows? Who can tell us?
Okay. Well,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Sam Cook, the founder and co-host of the Ukraine Military History Podcast, and thank you for listening to another episode of our podcast, sharing the stories of Ukraine's heroes for the world to make sure that we're able to fight and win this war and the future wars against Russia and those who are fighting against freedom. So for all of you who are listening to this podcast, if you're watching it online on YouTube, please know that you can also subscribe to our podcast on podcast apps so that you can be notified of future episodes as they're released right there on your phone. For those of you who are listening to this on your podcast app, please know that you can also watch a full HD video version of this podcast with our guest and see the moments that you missed, see the body language, understand the emotions as you consume this content. Because we understand that for those of you who really want to understand what's happening, the best way to do that is to watch the videos as people share their stories from this war and tap into the raw emotions that you heard as you're listening to this podcast. For those of you who'd like to learn more about the Ukraine Military History Institute, please go to our website, www.ukrainemilitaryhistory.org, where you can see all of our episodes. You can download show notes to our episode. Anything that we mention in this episode or any other episode, we're going to link to it in those show notes. There's summaries of the podcast. There's complete PDF transcripts of every podcast that you can download. You can share these pages with your friends so that they can also see all of the great resources on the website. We're also publishing papers and military history publications, translations, things that we mentioned in the podcast. You will be able to download on the website. Thanks again for listening to the Ukraine Military History Podcast. This is a production of the Ukraine Military History Institute by the Borderlands Foundation, where we're making sure that Ukraine's heroes are never forgotten. You can also go to our foundation website, borderlands-foundation.org, where you can learn all about the Ukraine Military History Institute, the Ukraine Center for Traumatic Stress, which helps veterans recover from the psychological impact of war, and then finally, the Ukraine Freedom Summit, which is an annual event that we host to help Ukraine's veterans, Ukraine's heroes, share their stories with the world and let them connect with people around the world who are supporting Ukraine. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode. Finally, if you'd like to support our podcast, please share this with your friends on social media. Please subscribe to us on all of your social media platforms, comments on the episodes that you love, and also leave us a review on podcast episodes so that other people can find our show. Thanks again for listening to and supporting the Ukraine Military History Podcast, where we make sure that Ukraine's heroes are never forgotten. So thank you for listening to this episode of the Ukraine Military History Podcast. I promised you at the beginning that I'd tell you more about our sponsors. If you'd like to find a way to support the Ukraine Military History Podcast, the Borderlands Foundation more broadly, or if you'd like to work with myself and the contributors, the editors, and the guests that come on this show. So this podcast is produced by the Borderlands Foundation. The Borderlands Foundation has two main initiatives. Our mission at the Borderlands Foundation, it was founded right after the war started in 2022, is to make sure that Ukraine's heroes are never forgotten. And there's two things that I'm passionate about helping Ukraine do. Number one is build a strong future for Ukraine, for my family that I'm raising here in Ukraine, through national military history study and education. I believe that nations, great nations, are founded and sustained and grow in strength based on the stories that those nations believe together about their history. And Ukraine has had a very complicated history. It's a very old country. A lot of people don't understand that Ukraine's 500 years older than actually Russia, as Ukraine was around before Russia. Ukraine was founded by Vikings that moved to this part of the world in the 8th and 9th century and were traders and became rulers of the local Slavic people. So Ukraine, Kievan Rus, was an ancient and the most powerful empire in Europe. And Ukraine's history is very controversial. Through the years, Russia has appropriated it, stolen it, called it their own, and then tried to change Ukrainian history to make it their own, this great rich heritage that Ukraine has. So our mission at the Ukraine Military History Institute is go back through history and reclaim Ukraine's great military history tradition, because Ukraine's military history tradition encompasses almost all the great military traditions in the world. It started out interfacing and competing with the Vikings as well as Constantinople, absorbed those traditions over the years. It became part of the Russian military history tradition, the great Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, and then the Ottoman, Mongol, kind of Crimean Tatar heritage of Genghis Khan's great military tradition, all fused, competed, and created this unique military history tradition inside Ukraine, which I call the Ukrainian Cossack military history tradition, which takes from Western military history, the German, English, American Mission Command, NATO Mission Command School, as well as the good things, hopefully, and leaves the bad from the Russian school, deep battle, and a lot of the positive things that have come out of the Russian military history tradition. And our mission is to help with the world's best military history center studying the current war, going all the way back into history throughout Ukraine's history, starting battles from World War II that were fought in Ukraine, World War I, the first Ukrainian independence period from 1917 through the Russian Civil War in 1921, back to the Cossack period, all the way back. Ukraine has a great and unique style of fighting and tradition of fighting. The first written constitution was written by a Ukrainian Cossack class, the warrior class, wrote down the first Declaration of Rights in history, in modern history, which founded the Enlightenment, led to the American Declaration of Bill of Rights, the Polish Constitution, and a number of other declarations of rights and constitutions since then were all inspired first by Ukraine's Declaration of the Rights with Pep Orlok after the defeat at Poltava at the hands of Peter the Great. So understanding Ukraine's military history tradition is a passion of ours. And every author who comes on this episode, who publishes a written work, we actually paying those authors. So if you want to donate to support the authors, you can donate to get access to anything that's been published in the Ukraine Military History membership site, which we're going to be releasing soon, where people who write about the current war or things from the past in Ukrainian military history, or some military historical case study that can help Ukraine think about how to fight and win and innovate in the current war, all those authors are getting paid by the center. I want to encourage great scholarship by paying Ukrainians to write their own history, and other people want to contribute to pay them to build this body of work and knowledge at the Ukraine Military History Institute. So when you donate to support this podcast, we have production costs. It helps us pay the author that we come on and interview about what they've written or what they've done, and then also just pays for all the production costs, the social media, the distribution, and everything that you enjoy about this podcast. So that's the first way you can support the center. The second big way you can support the center is we have and are building a Heroes of Ukraine tour, which is going to be a custom program that we're developing, which takes people who want to come in and see the battlefields of Ukraine from the current war that have been liberated. We can take you to different battlefield sites. The Battle of Kiev, which we've studied very well and have a lot of material, people who've studied that and can show that to you. Or if you want to go out to other sites, battles that have in territory that's been liberated in Kherson or Zaporizhia or other places out in Sumy or Kharkiv province, we can take you around to those sites. This is something we're developing. We want to launch this if and when the full-scale fighting with Russia pauses. We believe this could be a much bigger tour that people can come and come on a tour just buying individual seats, and over a couple of weeks meet people from all over the world who want to see Ukraine. But before we do that public version of the tour where anyone can book any number of seats at scheduled times, if any of you would like to have a tour of the battlefields of Ukraine that have already been liberated and are safe, we don't do war tourism to active parts of the fighting, but we do tours, historical staff ride battlefield tours for military professionals, government officials, and or business leaders that would like to understand what has happened here. You can contact us about the Heroes of Ukraine tour. So that's the Ukraine Military History Institute, which pays for and produces this podcast. The next sponsor I'd like to discuss is the Ukraine Center for Traumatic Stress. This is a center that is near and dear to my heart because of my past service in combat as a soldier, my study of history and the history of psychological trauma that comes from serving in combat, personal experience of my own, overcoming my own struggles with it, is a center dedicated to helping advance the research conversation and funding of breakthrough technologies and treatments for post-traumatic stress disorder, which affects a number of soldiers who've served in Ukraine. And we want to make sure that they recover psychologically to become productive, vibrant leaders in the future of Ukraine. This is headed by Major General Vladislav Klochkov, retired, the former commander, the first commander of the Moral Psychological Support Forces of Ukraine under the Commander-in-Chief, President Valery Zaluzhny. It was a new position that he created right before the full-scale invasion. And General Klochkov has written his PhD on military psychology of a soldier and is passionate about advancing the study and the treatment of this disorder for Ukrainian veterans. This is a podcast that we're going to be releasing very soon in Ukrainian, translated into English for those who are not Ukrainian that want to listen in on the conversation and comment on it on our social media. But the interviews will be conducted in Ukrainian to advance and start the conversation for Ukrainian veterans, mental health professionals, and government officials who are working on this problem, which we believe is critical to solve for the future of Ukraine. So if you'd like to donate to support that podcast, to help us produce and start that conversation, or if you'd like to inquire about donating to supporting specific veterans going through different treatments, workshops for treatment of PTSD, you're welcome to reach out to us. The center also has a rehabilitation through golf program where we pay for Ukrainian veterans to play golf and go play in our annual Heroes of Ukraine Freedom Summit Golf Tournament, which will be held next year in Dallas in the United States in March. And this is a very important program that you can also take a look at sponsoring veterans in their journey to mental health recovery. So that's the Ukraine Center for Traumatic Stress. And then finally, for those of you who watch this podcast, that you see our co-hosts, some of the guests that come on there, all of our podcasts are filmed in Ukraine. The reason we do this is I believe in talking to Ukrainians and people who will actually come to Ukraine that want to speak about Ukrainian military history, analysis of the current war, defense industry issues, all the things that we need to learn in Ukraine and our allies in NATO who've supported Ukraine to fight and win the next war against our adversaries, Russia, China, Iran. All of the people that support Vladimir Putin are learning from this war the lessons that Russia's learning. We need to make sure that we learn the lessons from the war that Ukrainians are learning better and implement those across the force for our partner forces, Americans, British, all the other European NATO forces, partners out east, Japan, South Korea, Australia, all the countries that are supporting Ukraine. We want to make sure that we create a community that disseminates those lessons. And we get contacted by different groups, sometimes governments, foreign militaries that would like advisory services to help them learn and implement the lessons of this war for their armed forces, defense companies who reach out and would like to get help developing, testing their product, selling their product inside Ukraine that may be helpful on the battlefield. That's what the Borderlands Group does. We advise defense tech companies. We even do forward support engineering for defense tech companies, software development, hardware, hiring and staffing, forward deployed engineering shop for Western defense companies. So all those services, if you're looking for advisory services, custom analytical studies by Rob Lee and his team, defense advisory services for defense companies or foreign militaries, we can put together a package for you, give you a proposal, and help you with that. So to get in touch with us, just go to the website for theborderlandsgroup.com, fill out our contact us form. We'll evaluate your request and get back to you in the appropriate secure communication channel if that's what you'd like to do. So thank you for watching the sponsor reads here. It's important to me that we provide value to you in every podcast episode, and these are the ways that you can support us so we can continue to afford to produce and expand and increase the frequency of our content production for the benefit of Ukraine and its allies fighting this war, winning this war, and the next.